welcome to my 2021 Christmas live stream. Now, get ready for some fun. We're going to track Santa, play some awesome games, and just have a jolly good time. Now, let's get straight to the tracking. Now, here's the NORAD tracker, which is showing that he is currently above Brazil and around that general area. Well, he's more close to like Uruguay, but he's getting pretty close to our area, which by that I mean the area that I'm in. So, can't wait for tomorrow. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Now, let's get to the games. Now, here we go. Now, let's play. Now, let's look for something fun. So, I really do like the game Penguin Dash. It's very difficult, but here it is. Slide through an obstacle course. That might not seem too difficult, but wait until you see these other levels. Still not difficult, but you just wait. Yeah, that's difficult. You gotta control your speed, or else you're toast, flying off the edge. Just made it to the finish line. Awesome. Alright. Slide past. You see, that's why I despise that curve. You can easily fly off without even knowing you will. It just like sneaks up onto you and it's like, surprise, I'm here, and then you're going right off the course. It's just ridiculous. Alright. Gotta maintain a good slow-ish speed to get to the finish line. This one's about being careful and not sliding off and trying to get as far as you can without eventually slamming your keyboard to the ground. Which luckily that hasn't happened for me, but I'm surprised it hasn't happened before. Oh no, I remember, that's a trap. And now, time to go. Boom around, and up to the finish. There we go. Oh, there's a sliding block. It's kind of like a taxi. Taxi! Come here. And there you go. That's an easy little thing. So that way you can skip most of the level. Wait, is this one shaped like an E? Uh-oh. Shaped like the letter E. Gotta curve around. Past the tree. Ooh, almost flew off there. Make it past that rock. Make sure I don't fly off. Ah! Shaped like a figure 8. And there comes a little walrus. That was shaped like an E. It's really an E. Now go around the rock. Alright. I think we've got a chat message coming in here. Alright. Okay. I had to just refresh that really quickly. Now. Oh, ow! That's bad. Oh boy. That was kind of a ridiculous fail that I made there. Now, let's continue, shall we? really should have ran into that tree. Sure, it would have hurt, but there's no damage in this game. Can't take damage unlike in other games. Where there are many hidden dangers and obstacles. Oh, now which way do I go? I assume this way. Even though this might lead me back to the starting line. So if that doesn't happen, this level's being tricky. I see my problems I had. Now I've got to zoom and wait for the ice block. Should have known there was an ice block there. Oh, well. Looks like it's time to play something else. Alright. What's another fun game that we can play? Now, let's try Snowbox. It's kind of ridiculous. Now, you might have seen this in a different video. Kind of might look familiar a little bit. That's because I did a showcase of it in my Google Santa Tracker Games Showcase video back last Christmas. Now scale up the ball, and one funny thing you can do in this game is you can make the tree just fall, and then rotate around and try to while it's kind of rotated in the ground and kind of like falling over, you can just, when it's submerged in the ground, watch it just fly up in the sky. It's just ridiculous. And then it lands. Oh, it's funny. Oh, good times. Now, ooh, got somebody saying fun game. Thanks, Angie. It's really fun. Now, time to let this mouse cooperate. Alright. Now, another funny thing you can do is throw a snowball off. Or just a bunch of random shapes off the cliff. They'll eventually fall back down to earth. It's weird. Physics in this game, like I've already mentioned in the past, are questionable. I mean, why would you have a tree just being able to stand up at all times and then being able to rocket up in the sky all of a sudden? There we go, almost. Oh no, it's still kind of, oh my. That was kind of a crazy tree. Time to just drop it off the cliff. It'll be back, don't worry. It'll be back again someday. Just like Frosty the Snowman. You know the song lyrics? Wasn't funny. Ooh. Now, you can also do some bowling. Let's turn around, scale this up. Well, not fun bowling considering the trees cannot fall over. I've tried this multiple times. The pins are very stubborn. And there comes one of the trees. I told you they'd come back again, eventually. Soon there should be more falling things. See, those trees are so stubborn. Now time to make them a little bit smaller to see if they're easier to just make them topple. Alright, here it goes, and redirected the snowball. You know what? You get thrown off the cliff. So do you, and you. Went on the other side so we couldn't see it. Now, ooh, let's give Santa a new hairdo. What do you think? Should we? I take that as a yes for myself. Santa, I am so sorry if I just did that to you. So, let's fix this up. Looks a lot cleaner. What you do? go back. Yeah, it's a pretty funny little thing where you can just spray paint him. It's weird. Hanging ornaments all over him. Snowman. And he's like, yeah! It's like his nose is a hair gun. And then all of a sudden goes like whoosh. It's just ridiculous. Now, there are a few games that are exclusive to this secret menu that you have to scroll down to access. Like, for example, the game Rudolph Racer is not in the little 3 lines menu area thing. So, but it's in this little menu that I've never accessed before, except for a few times when I've gotten adventurous and looked at some more of the Santa Tracker websites. I mean, this one's pretty easy, but it's pretty cool. You steer Rudolph and Santa throughout the massive course, like side to side, all that. Oh, and Merry Christmas, Mark. Alright. Ow. Oof, that must have hurt. Gotta slide through this crazy course. It gets progressively more difficult. Kind of like the fitness grand pacing test. Uh-oh. Getting a little bit carried off. Gotta get in my game again. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, ouch. Hit. I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit from all sides with this little course. Ow, ow. Gotta make sure I clear level 10. It's pretty easy to do. I mean, you just gotta steer through. And if you can make it through level 1 in time, you're sure to get through the rest of the levels in time, because you get a time bonus every time you go through one. There, my time went from 28 seconds to 38 seconds remaining. So you get a time boost every time you go through a little checkpoint, starting the next level. Here we go, into the next one. This is the final level. Until the finish line. Ow. You're just having to... I'm going a little bit crazy. I think level 10 is easier than level 9, honestly. Now, that was fun. Whew. Pretty crazy. Now, I don't want Penguin Dash again. Oh no, oh no. Or, oh no. Whoops. Okay, back to Santa tracking. And he's flying over Brazil right now. And the way that they actually track Santa is by using the heat signatures from Rudolph's nose, because NORAD uses heat signatures to detect enemy missiles and spacecraft and all that. And also, I'm glad that you could join me, Mark, and everybody that's watching right now. And hope you have a good time, everybody. And let me tell you, we're going to have a good time while playing some fun games. Now, here we go. Back into the Santa games. It's pretty fun. Now, let's play Snowball Storm. It's a game where you throw snowballs at AI-generated enemies. It's pretty fun. Got to land right there. Gotta throw snowballs. Adios, amigos. Gotta knock them out with a mighty snowball. Oop, got him. Now, let's run over to this little guy. I'm glad that you allowed me to hit you with a snowball for our viewing pleasure. Knocked him out immediately. You can even throw massive snowballs if you get the power up. Ooh, but you gotta be careful. Not only can you knock out other elves, but you can get knocked out. Now, let's play Santa Search. Now, this one, I'll let you help with this one. And now, tell me if you see Santa or any of these six little characters, and I'll be sure to look where you spot them. Now, let's take a good look at this place. And tell me in the chat if you see any of them. Since it's kind of an interactive part. Alright. You can help me with this one. I'm not the only one that's looking. So are you guys. Ooh, found the little gingerbread man.
Well, hey!
Alright guys. I'm kind of having trouble finding some of the other guys. So, maybe you guys are willing to help? If so, drop where they are in the comments. It'd be really helpful. So, you gotta look for Santa, a penguin in a Santa hat, Rudolph, the Google Street View guy wearing a Santa hat, and Mrs. Claus. Now, drop some recommendations for where I should look down in the comments. Now, where? You guys can help me with this one? And so that's the good thing. Oh, just found Rudolph. Only got 4 to go. And one thing that I've noticed out of my many times playing this is that it's different each time. Each level is different. So like, one time you're playing this exact map, all the characters are put in different places. It's rather weird when you think there's like a penguin near the snowman. Next time he's on a train or something. So if you ever play this game, you can't just memorize the ones where they're at from this live stream and expect to find them in this exact map, because it's not always that they're the same. Oop, just found the penguin. If it'll let me find him. Ah, there you are. Oh, he's over here. There's an imposter, eh? Oh, very funny, Google. Ridiculous. Alright. Now, give you a good scan of the area. Now, that's not the penguin because I already found him, even though it looks exactly like him. Now, I'm having some trouble looking, so if you don't mind, please help me and drop a little recommendation for where to look in the comments. Alright. Hey everybody. Also, hey Fez Watley. Wait, hey David. Merry Christmas to you too. Also, hi Fez. I'm planning to ride some really crazy roller coasters this year, like more of the Kings Island roller coasters if I can get to them, and maybe a few Dollywood roller coasters. Can't wait to get on some more. Now, hope some of you guys have some recommendations on where I should look, because I'm really having some trouble here. Oh, there's Santa. Now I've only got 2 more to find. The little Street View guy, this one that my mouse is circling, and Mrs. Claus. Now, if you've seen them earlier in this video, now tell me where they're at, please. It will really help me out with this search. Because I am doing nothing, just looking, and apparently not looking in the right places. Uh-oh. Whoop. Where? Oh, there's a Street View guy. And, there's Mrs. Claus. End up finding them. Alright. Now that we've played that, let's just have some fun playing some more games. Oh, okay. Oops. No. Now let's get on the tracking Santa again. Now he's heading for some town that I'm not even going to try to pronounce in Brazil. Because even though I'm kind of good at pronouncing some things, not good at pronouncing everything. Like especially that name that I'm highlighting right now. How do you even pronounce that? Anyways, getting a good view of the incredible graphics that look like they're from a Nintendo 64 game. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. But you can just get a good look at the area. It's using real data that satellites have collected. Like a real map. And I think there's the Amazon River right in there. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think that is Amazon River. Just flying over right now. Making a turn around. So, now let's get back to some fun little games. Alright. Now, let me let's see if there are any more. Oh, there's Elf Ski, where you're actually like skiing, and you're an elf. You can collect presents to boost your store. Fun games. Gumball tilt is sometimes a pain, but you get to watch maybe. It's being weird. Okay, let's not play Gumball tilts because it's glitching. Oh, this is pretty difficult. It's like a rhythm game. It seems like I'm not even trying, but I'm trying, trust me. It's getting very difficult. Oh no, there's a level to do. ridiculous. Crazy. I can't even keep up anymore with how insane this is. I'm legitimately trying. Oh no. This is just insane. Hey. It seems like I'm not even trying. It just seems like I'm mashing keys. I'm not, though. I'm just hoping to just by chance get some. I'm just mashing keys. Like a maniac. Oh no. I'm just mashing keys over here. Oof. How did all of a sudden go like that? That's a bit painful. I remember playing this game. It's really fun. Boy. It's another one of those arrow key weird thing games. Ouch. Alright, time to for you to see my horrible drawing skills with the mouse. I'm good at literally drawing with anything else.
I see circle, or pool,
This
or cherry,
is not my skill
or hand,
set.
or binoculars,
Sure, I'm
or
good
frog,
at drawing in Paint.net,
or scissors,
which is
or owl.
pretty easy.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's a ribbon.
I'm not sure what that is.
I'll just leave it there. Well, how's he not able
I couldn't
to tell
guess it.
what that was?
Sorry. Oh, I know. This is start.
Easy.
I see string bean.
String bean.
I see paintbrush,
No.
or
you
banana, or horse,
don't.
or
A
cherry,
horse?
or stethoscope,
Stethoscope?
or rabbit,
Seriously?
or saxophone.
Saxophone.
Oh, I know. This is hell. I see yoga, or kangaroo, or lion, or grass, or feather. Oh, I know.
I wasn't
This is
even
reindeer.
finished with the reindeer. I mean, this is not what it's supposed to look like. Hang on. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. Now, it's supposed to look like... let me get the right brush size. It's supposed to look like this. I wasn't completely finished with it. I ran out of time and I ended up getting something awful, which is not this. I mean, still it's pretty bad, but whatever. I mean, I see some resemblance. I mean, that's pretty close. Not close enough according to that robot. That it looked like nothing. Elf, yeah, pretty close, yeah, not bad. And then whatever that is. I mean, I just showed you what it was supposed to look like, but that's not what it turned out looking like in the beginning. Alright, now it's time for you to see present bounce. Now time to, ironically, this first level does not let you bounce the gifts. It just lets you go like, "Meep." It's pretty unusual why they didn't make it an actual present bounce in the first few rounds. It's just confusing. But here, I mean the first round. Ooh, and it drops into Sam's bag. Almost missed it. This is the level, I mean, this is the exact level of the game that I'm awful at. I haven't gone any further than this, because it's just difficult. I mean, what do you expect when there's a very random video game mechanic that really makes it very difficult? Boost it up to right there, and hopefully that works. Fingers crossed. It does not. I mean, even if it were to work, it would go like bam, 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 bam. Also, please stop. Now, go through here, back, forth, and then wait, oh no. This is not my skill set. Yeah, I'm not too great at it. Now let's do something else. Now, why not we do, let's see. Is there really anything on Santa Tracker that I haven't played already? You know what? Garfield cart. Makes everything better. When you're running out of... No, wrong Garfield cart. I want the new one. No, not that. Not that. Okay. Yeah, that's the one it is. Got my controller ready. Got my snazzy off-brand USB controller. And now, time to play. I might even do a bit of legal cart, where you're driving in the wrong way. Garfield cart. Hopefully, be a normal round at first, and then switch things up. And now, watch me play the hardest course, hardest difficulty. It's really awful. You can't go backwards on this one, by like going in the opposite direction. But you can just, well, I don't know, suffer. It's really difficult. Ow. Ouch. I hit a rock. Turn around. Please, turn around, please. Thank you. If you aren't already able to notice, well, it's really difficult. And also, hi Jody. Have a Merry Christmas. Oof. That was pain. And I just hit that thing. Watch up. I'm in last place. This course is not a good course to use the perfume on. So if you're using it, well, you're gonna probably be flying off the track. I mean, technically everybody is going to be. haunted course use this power up on. Super difficult. Oh, and if you jump at the wrong time, like while you're in the air, once you hit the ground, while the spring is still activated, it kind of makes you bouncy and makes you slow down and kind of fly up in the air a little bit. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's kind of ridiculous that I decided to do the hardest course and the hardest difficulty out. Keep on hitting that wall, that same exact wall. Yeah, I just used a shortcut. Me and my opponent just fell off at the same time, so yeah. It's funny. Oh, gotta drift around this turn. And this one. Whoops. I tried to do that shortcut. That really did not end up working. Kind of a useless speed pad because it always makes me fall off. Though speed pads are good most of the time, it can be bad. And I'm trying not to hit that spring because it's a bad spring. Oh! Good, it's almost over. Get prepared to get UFO'd. Ugh, gotta take these turns at a very high speed, considering this is at the highest difficulty, and the higher the difficulty, the higher the speed. Ah! Ooh, please don't fall off. Behind normal. Now I'm in front of normal just because I bumped it. And soft cushion power up. And I'm about to fly and land. Oh no, illegal card. I thought I wasn't going to accidentally do that. Whatever. No. Ah! And looks like my spot of 6th place has been secured. Pretty painful, but hey, what do you expect from a very difficult course? Let me try something else in terms of racing. Let's try an illegal card on Casco Park. I just did an illegal card today, earlier off camera. Gotta back up and then go on over. And now I'm doing some illegal card. One thing is that when you're in last place, according to this, you get super cool power-ups that you would normally not get if you were in like 5th place. So you're getting really good power-ups that aren't useful. They aren't useful, but now what if I just all of a sudden turn around right there? You'd think I'd be in 8th place, but no, it says I'm still at round 0. So I'm not in 1st place. So the UFOs didn't affect me because I'm not in 1st place. It's pretty interesting how the game was able to detect that. I'm going to lose my entire lap, but whatever. I'm only on lap 1, according to this, when it's not that. Apparently, Garfield has completely vandalized this part. Oh, and I'm glad it looks like fun, David. It's really fun. You should try it one day if you get the chance to. Go zoom around that turn while trying to not go into the grass. Oh wait, right, that doesn't let you go down. And it just turns the speed across the line off road. Just did a drift that did nothing. Except for look cool while I'm in the air. Why am I all of a sudden going faster than them? Yeah, it's kind of confusing for me. The fact that I'm going faster than them, yet I'm behind them. Rather. And even if I get in front of those fellows, I am not going to. Oh, I shifted up place. Hey, that's not what I expected. Third place, actually. You could kind of did a counter fail. I just transferred the floating diamond. I think I discovered a secret way to win a race. Is you start off by going backwards and then go forwards. Go backwards to a lap or so, and then all of a sudden start going forward. Uh-oh. No! No! Maybe I'm not going to win? Because of that magic land power up, kind of startled me when it happened all of a sudden. I'm rocketing up in the air and then ended up donking my head. Whew. It's pretty fun. And now, time to track Santa. Now, if I can find the mouse and get it over to NORAD. NORAD. There we go. He's heading for Ikek Island in Greenland in 3 minutes. He's kind of doing a little pattern that I've kind of noticed. He went from like around the Western Sahara once and then back up past Rio de Janeiro, then up in these little islands, and then he's going back up north, and then he should eventually go back south and then back north. South, he's flying in a pattern. It's a pretty interesting little pattern. Now, let's get to some Santa Tracker games. Alright. Alright. Santa will arrive in about 4 hours at my location. Now, got to load something else. And also, better get ready for bed eventually, kids, in the USA. Because guess what? Santa's coming soon. In just a few hours.
Huh?
Now, let's do a little round of, say, a rematch. This time they're next to each other. Oh, ah! My brain messed up. There we go. Pretty fun. Wow. They're all next to each other. Now, well, I'd suggest that you should leave out, like, if you can, do like milk and cookies, or maybe you can do moon pies and coffee, brownies and chocolate milk, or maybe just leave him any sweet treat that you'd like for him. And also, a reindeer should eat like carrots, I think, or I might research what carrots eat, and then I'll let you guys know eventually. So, let's get researching. What do reindeer eat? They eat mosses, herbs, ferns, grasses, and the shoots of leaves and shrubs and trees, especially willow and birch. Alright. Right next to each other. And back. Alright. Found 2 trophies. Oh, there's the trees, ornaments, and gumballs. This is just too easy. Wow. Oh, and hello, Clover. Nice to see that you're enjoying the live stream, hopefully. Ah, keep on messing up with this. Ow. I'm absolutely messing up right now. Where was the beach ball and where's the tree? Oh, there's the tree. And the ornament was where? There's the ornament. Ah, my brain is absolutely scrambled. The candy was right there. And the beach ball was right here. Snowman. And also, I hope that the reindeer enjoy those suggestions for the food. And also, it's a tradition to leave carrots, which they do eat, especially the magical reindeer, like Santa's reindeer. I just don't understand some of the ones that are just next to each other. Oh no. Where was the reindeer? What? Oh no. And the penguin was right there too. Reindeer. Tree. I just absolutely guessed on that. Alright. Where's the candle? And where's the candy? What? Where's everything? Where's the world? Everything's not cool. Oh, that was wild. My brain is absolutely messed up. Yeah, I must agree with you, Quilver. I'm ready for Christmas, which is just around the corner, so you don't have to wait much longer. Also, Merry Christmas. Now it's something fun. Now, let's design a little elf. I'm just making it look much like me. I think this is working out pretty well. Now I'm going to add a little backdrop. Anyone should work. He's like a sheep. I don't think he is a sheep though. Got a beard? No, that's not like me. Let's just add a scarf. And lastly, let's just add Christmas tree to my head. I know it might look silly with a Christmas tree on my head, but whatever. It's just random design. Oh, hey, Crazy Nate Guy 909. Glad you're joining the stream. Now, there's my elf, nice and designed. Just took a picture of it. And now, let's get to tracking Santa. Alright. Start tracking Santa. And he's heading for Groom. And also, any school-age children that are watching right now, do you guys miss school or not? I kind of do, actually. Yeah, kind of surprising, but whatever. There's Santa flying over Greenland. Which, fun fact, is actually the largest island in the world. Yes, even larger than literally every other island out there. Larger than Iceland, larger than that absolutely massive island that's near the Hudson Bay. It's bigger than all of those islands. The world's largest, to be precise. And now he's heading for Canada. So, everybody in that area in Canada that he's heading for, better get ready. And you have pretty much no time to go to sleep. Just gotta turn off the live stream and zip to bed. So, just making sure that Santa will come down in your chimney and slip you a present under the tree. Just making sure everybody has a good time. Alright, now let's get to some games. Google Santa Tracker. Alright. Now, let's do some coding. Yeah, it's a green Quilver. Greenland is a big island. Now, let's do some block coding. I just coded a reindeer, sorta. Hey, there's an elf riding a pogo stick going like bow, bow, bow. Alright. Now, north twice. Yeah. Next up. Oh, there's JavaScript. North, north, east. I mean west. North, north, west. Fun fact, I'm actually facing north right now. It's kind of a coincidence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't unlocked the repeat block yet, which is a shame because it'd be really handy right now. Instead, you have to suffer by placing all those blocks. The repeat block now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 times north. I'm glad I just unlocked the repeat block. Even more JavaScript. Ooh, which I do not understand at all. But okay, next challenge. I wish I unlocked the jump block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times east. And then north twice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 times west. And then north once. I forgot a crucial part of it. The north piece. There we go. Fixed. What? I did not get lost. What? Now let's try 4. Ah. Yay! Now. haven't unlocked the chunk block, which I have. Now, let's find another fun thing to do. Now, let's teach you some translations of like things in different languages.
Noel Baba.
Yeah, that's Santa Claus in Turkish. You can't change whatever it says. Sadly. Not even this works. Where is it? Yeah. I'm using the inspect tool right now. And everything's not working. Now. Alright. Now. Let's go into Chinese. Until eventually we should find an E. What? Why am I not seeing an E? Okay, this should work. There's an E on the screen. Which I'm afraid is not Chinese.
节日问候
That's not at all how you pronounce E. Now, if you're wondering what my favorite Planet Coaster build is, I can find it for you. Now, wherever it is, on here. Looks like I've got a lot of things. This is one of my favorites. I'm not actually in Planet Coaster because that makes the live stream chug, and it's like very ridiculous. So I decided to do it here in the video watching section of your computer. Vertical drop, and you're going through a loop, and you're actually spinning. Sorry, it's very loud, but yeah. Well, at least I was able to edit the thing to E. But hey, at least it works sometimes. Shame Google Inspect won't change everything. I've deleted entire website files using Google Inspect Builder, so yeah, I've kind of done that. Here you go into the brake run. Ooh, it's very loud. Finally, 10, the ear-destroying thing.
节日问候
Not at all how you pronounce it. Now. Yeah, I only entered here because I thought it would be funny. Now, I think it would be funny to say exactly that. I only did this because I thought it would be funny. Uh-oh, I forgot to capitalize I. Where is it? I can't find it at all. Okay, yeah. Subscribe. Oh, hey. I'm glad you liked the roller coaster, Mark. And Quilver, too. Now, glad you like it, because it's really cool. I must agree. I only did this because I thought it'd be funny. Season's greetings. I only did this because I thought it'd be funny. Why not change things with the Google Inspect tool? I'm glad this is a website that you can do that on. Now. That's one of the sneakiest ways to sneak a subscribe. You've been there. I mean, right there, blending in with the entire environment. Is that Santa Tracker? Subscribe. I mean, just ridiculous. Gotta look for something else I can edit. Shame there aren't any still images I can edit. Because everything is just not a still image. He's been all over the place. This is ridiculous. Now. Take off? No. Now. Going to see if I can. Now. Click that little red button below. Awesome. And now I'm gonna say not this one. Subscribe. Click the little red button below, not this one, because that's the wrong subscribe button. It doesn't even subscribe. It's just a decoy. Google's trying to steal subscribers. It's kind of evil, but okay. Now, let's do a little. It's just going. How is that elf swinging his arm 360 degrees and he's not even crying in pain? This is kind of weird. Elf glider. Alright. Me. I guess sometimes Santa can't do all of the present drop off. Because sometimes he's gotta have elves on a glider. Yeah. If you run into that, it's a balloon with toxic fumes. It's weird. If you run into it, yeah, that happens. Your hang glider gets all bent up and broken. Oh. Time to run into that. Sure, I know that. But yeah. And also, I'm flying through space in something in a background that kind of doesn't show very many stars, kind of like the environment that I was in while seeing the Starlink satellites in my Starlink satellites video. I was in Lexington, which was where there was a bunch of like hazy light pollution and all that. But hey, at least I was able to see the satellites. And now, hang on, I've got to get there really quickly. Now, I'll show you. This is some of the things that we got from it. Now, it's pretty interesting seeing them go through the sky. And it just looks like a random natural thing. Looks like somebody spread out a bunch of rice onto a black piece of paper. But no, that's not what it is. It's actual satellites. Each one of these dots is one satellite. It's pretty funny. See how a distance can make things seem like grains of rice. It's a pretty weird. Now, time for some more snowball fights. Time to just throw things at other snowballs. I mean elves. Whoa. Got tongue-tied there for a moment, if you weren't able to tell. Ooh. Ouch. Usually I'll get hit with a snowball. They're all getting hit by a snowball. A snowball. Gotta get him. Eventually the snowballs just break in the air I guess they went so fast that they eventually the outer edge kind of wore off and it kind of crumpled into nothingness. Kind of like it's just going through the air so fast that the air is breaking off pieces of snow from the snowball and then eventually goes into a bunch of nothingness. And it's just flying away. Looks like Santa's having some fun. It's not like that. This is a wide variety of games that you can play. I'm going to see if the A and D keys work, which they don't. You're having to suffer from glitches. Is there a way to make this actually playable? Guess not. Alright. Guess there's not a way to do that. And now, let's see how Santa makes his workshop penguin proof. How he locks up his thing. They're hesitant to show me how they get into the workshop where it all happens. Being pesky. Time to reload that. There we go. It's a pretty simple code. Had to get in, I assume? I mean, seriously, that's just sad code. Ooh, the penguin just spied it. Ooh, that's bad. When Santa walks out, the penguins walk in. Hit the tree button twice. Tree, tree, tree. They're so surprised. Oh no. What? They're just annihilating everything. And then Santa comes in and they're busted. They've been thrown out. Now there's some education from Mrs. Claus about how to do code. And now you can punch in that ridiculously long code. And you get to... Wait, I just noticed something. It's actually a different code than the one that was shown on the education screen. It's kind of weird that he punched in a different code and got in. Kind of unusual. Santa will arrive in my area in about 3.5 hours. It's gonna be about midnight then. So, yeah, can't wait for tomorrow. Even though I practically have to. Never played this. What is the concept of this? Is it to draw presents onto flag poles? That's just weird. I'm just spamming the spacebar and hoping for the best. Just dropping the presents onto the flagpoles, raising their point value. Adding 40 points to my score. I mean 60 points. Just it's going up in increments of like 20 or so, I think. Just boop, 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 boop. I don't know if what I'm saying is synchronized with the game. They're like boop, 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 boop. I actually decreased the point value of one of the flagpoles somehow. I I don't know how, but that just happened. Now, time to track Santa using NORAD. Now, it looks like he's flying around from Canada or about Canada near Newfoundland. Sorry about that ridiculous mispronunciation. So there he is, flying through the sky. Using the magic of the reindeer to get to the places that he's delivering presents to all around the world. It's pretty interesting. Now, let's get to some racing again. Now, time to change the race. Now, I'll let you see how I do with one of the easiest courses. Oh, wait, you guys would like to see more roller coasters? You bet. I'll bring you some more roller coasters. Now, let's go into video. Let's find one of the roller coasters I built. This one is kind of ridiculous, but I found a way to kind of make a glitch where it goes upside down very slowly. It just goes insane. It's just going through it, maintaining the same amount of speed. It's just unusual. I don't know what happened, and I hope they didn't fix it in the most recent update. If there even was an update between the date of recording and now. Also, there's this weird thing. Looks like pain. I mean, 97 miles per hour, 15 Gs. That would at least be painful. It hurt big time. And gotta find something that'll actually be a roller coaster. Here. This one. This is one of my first roller coasters, actually. But it's kind of ridiculous. Sure, I knew how to create ridiculous roller coasters that could crush you, but this one's actually a good one. Oh, right, I forgot. It has 7 Gs of force at the maximum. I'll try to re-enter this park and finish it. Slide through fire. Fire! Come on. Go through a loop. Doesn't seem too forceful, and then you hit that version, which is very forceful. Go into a turn. Fast for launch. Gets a ridiculous air time. Too many Gs there. Ridiculous side twists. Ridiculous air time. It looks too insane. I bet that it would be a little bit more than painful to ride. And this one's actually my first roller coaster. It's actually one of the best. Gotta wait. And here's the chain lift. I didn't know how to speed up a chain lift, so let's do it instead. It's slowly inching over. And then it goes down into Sidewinder, as it's called. Outer bank air time mode. Upwards helix. Another tilted way to the side. Then a quick drop down, helicopter outfit. Duck helix. I would say airtime hill. Regular airtime hill. Another airtime hill. This one is mostly airtime and underbanked helixes because they're very underbanked. I need to go to the non-floated tabs and go into the helix thing. It's just way underbanked. I wish it was more banked. But in the meantime, you'll have to make big helixes by yourself, or you can just settle for an 80-degree tilt one. Which really doesn't look too realistic. Which is actually an 80-degree loop. 80-degree tilted loop. It's in the loops category, as you would predict. And this course is shockingly short. I wish it was longer. It reminds me of a few roller coasters I've been on, like, I don't know, Lightning Rod? It's got a lot of track. It seems like it should be a lot longer with how big it is, but it's not. Now going through this little bank, going to the berm. I'm going to throw diamonds. Ah, should have used that for. Should have used it as a counter for that diamond. I mean, no, potato. So caught up in this race that I kind of forgot what I was saying. Gotta have my mini turbos. Normal just got pied. Wasted that one. Ah. That was kind of lucky. Hang on, I gotta have a little hot chocolate. Every Garfield kart racer on Christmas Eve needs some hot chocolate. Hot indeed. Making sure my spoon didn't sink down in there. Alright. Ready to roll again. Literally. As I'm rolling in a cart. Kind of an unfair race when you're in an easy mode race and you've got a perfect combo. It really boosts every single stat in the game for your character. But only if you have the perfect combo. Then, well, you're not going to go at the maximum speed that you could have. You're really missing out if you're not doing that. Victory! Now, that was a fun race. And this one is, and I'm about to show you, the only race that I haven't collected the last puzzle piece in. This one. Yeah, it's rather unfair when you're in an easy race and you have one of the best cars in the game. No, he stole the power up from me. John, how dare you? I love how you can just fly through a tree. There's no collision on that tree, so you can just fly through it. If you're wondering what I mean by collision, like in Super Mario 64, Goombas have collision with each other and objects, along with the map itself. So, when you when Goombas fall off a cliff, they end up hitting an object, which at that velocity, it kind of detects and makes it stop. Well, like it collided with something, and that's the collision effect. And like for Goombas. Sorry, but that might be a little bit too technical for most of you to understand, but yeah. Oh no. I was trying to put a mini turbo in, but I kinda didn't do too great at doing so. Oh, rock! There's a rock. Hey, at least I've got a diamond to hold them back. Really? That makes this when I'm going around the turns. And if you're wondering, I might be stopping at 9:45, about 15 minutes earlier, just to make sure that I have some time to do other things with my family before I go to bed a little bit, or just go straight to bed. Wait for Santa to come. Sorry if there's any lag, but this course is very detailed. Yeah, it's kind of slow. Go around the turn, getting a turbo, throwing those pies behind myself. There's a little glitch that showed that I had an extra lasagna, but I really didn't. It was fake lasagna, if you know what I mean. Like, lasagna is a lie. Had to very quickly navigate that. Going into the secondary exit. If I get a sprain, I can show you the ultra shortcut, which I already did, I think. I've got the space bubble, which luckily he decreases the amount of time that you're stuck with the aliens, which is actually good. This is ridiculous. For some reason, there isn't any like G-force calculations in this game, which is kind of sad, because seeing Garfield get pinned to the back of his seat, it would be kind of funny during a race. Oh, I didn't know that I went to your yard sale over the summer. It's pretty cool. Now, let's get to Dragon Santa again. And I'm glad you subscribed. Merry Christmas. Now, he's heading for somewhere in Puerto Rico in 4 minutes. San Juan. It should be somewhere over in here. On our eBay business, we've shipped so many things to Puerto Rico. So many, it's not even funny. And yes, if you're wondering, we do have an eBay business. You should check it out. It's called Spoil My Kitty. There's Santa. Hey, why does that look like the bowling ball graphics for one of the balls in the multiplayer game for Wii Sports Resort? That kind of looks like a bowling ball. And now, it's time for some Google Santa Tracker. No, Santa Tracker. Alright. Coco? Gotta have some marshmallows. Don't do hot cocoa. I mean, on Christmas Eve, you gotta have some hot cocoa. You're doing a live stream. So don't blame me for stopping and getting some hot cocoa. Because sometimes you just need some. an elf ski again. Whoa! Oh boy. No! It was being ridiculous, and I had no control over the ski for a second. Oh no! No! This is very ridiculous. It's very hard to maneuver in between all these trees. All these obstacles are making me go crazy. So those obstacles are just insane. Now, I'm wondering if it's the same stuff each time. Which I think it is. What was I doing for a second? Eating marshmallows. During a round of memory match isn't always the best choice, but why did they put the matches right next to each other? Ridiculous. Oh, there's kind of a pattern. It's the same thing each time. They're right next to each other again? Ah, I thought there was a pattern. Looks like that pattern was broken. This time it's actually kind of random. No, it's not. It's actually a pattern. It's kind of weird. Ugh. Penguin, are you over here? Good. I've kind of noticed the pattern. It's diagonal. Sometimes they come in really easy patterns to figure out, and it's kind of weird why they tried to make a game difficult by placing things right next to each other that you're trying to find. It's just weird. Ah, there we go. I'm on the final level. This time I'm actually not going crazy yet. Whew. I'm glad all those matching things are making Liam go crazy. Whew. That was ridiculous. Wow, Santa's delivered over 5 billion gifts. That's silly. It's crazy, ridiculous. Holiday traditions. So, yeah. That's rather typical for me. Now, one Christmas tradition in New Zealand is actually kind of different, considering that New Zealand is in the southern hemisphere, while right now I'm in the northern hemisphere. And because Christmas is in the summer in New Zealand, friends and family gather around a barbecue. Typical Christmas meals include roast lamb, sometimes cooked in a hangi, as it's called, which is not hanging. It's an underground pit or earth oven. My favorite dessert is pavlova, meringue covered in fresh fruit like strawberries and kiwi. Greece. In Greece, friendly but troublesome creatures called, I'm not even going to pronounce that, live most of the year in the center of the earth. By Christmas, they love to hide in people's houses, frightening people, playing tricks, or devouring Christmas foods. Greeks perform rituals to keep these hobgoblins away. Shame I have the second monitor up here. It's kind of throwing me off. The United Kingdom, merrymakers of all ages, has enjoyed Christmas crackers on the table at dinner. Crackers are tubes wrapped in colorful paper, not like the kind that you eat like Townhouse or saltine crackers. Not like those. So they enjoy those at the table at dinner. They're made of tubes wrapped in colorful paper with pull tabs on each end. When you pull the tabs, the tube bursts with a loud snap. Inside are paper hats, toys, jokes, and prizes to enjoy during Christmas night. Kind of reminds me of like one of those massive poppy things that you can see at parties sometimes. That when you, I mean, the kind that I'm about to talk about right now is very small. You just pull a little string and it goes like shoot out confetti. Kind of reminds me of that. But there's another type that's a long tube, has confetti in it. You twist it, boom, shoots out things. Kind of reminds me of that because it has it's a long tube that makes a loud snap when you do something to it. Now in Germany, well, I hope Santa doesn't get blown away because it's windy in our area right now. I'm surprised we're not under a wind advisory. 57 degrees and it's clear. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. In nearly every German town, Christmas markets open in town squares. Townspeople gather to hear brass bands and enjoy the traditional fare of the region. They eat gingerbread hearts, sugar roasted almonds, sweets of all kinds, and drink mulled wine. Glühwein or apple cider. I could not pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Alright. Now, in Australian Southern Hemisphere location means it's summertime in December. Instead of sleigh bells and cocoa, many Australians head to the beach to celebrate its holidays with a prawn lunch and a few rounds of cricket. Interesting. An interesting way to celebrate the holidays. Now in the Philippines, it's known for having the world's longest Christmas season. 4 months are considered Christmas months: September, October, November, December. Christmas carols can oftentimes be heard as early as the beginning of September. That is weird. Don't know why, but okay. Now in Lithuania, traditional Christmas ornaments are made out of straws or hay. They're woven into geometric shapes like stars, snowflakes, or bells. Interesting. Many families also use straw to decorate the dinner table for a big meal called kuzhos. There's so many words I don't know how to pronounce. Which I could just slap that into Google Translate, but we're not doing that. In France, children traditionally put their shoes out next to the fireplace in anticipation of Père Noël's arrival. That's interesting. If children have been good throughout the year, Père Noël will fill the shoes with gifts. And fun fact, KFC in Japan is actually a traditional Christmas meal. I just had that a while ago and had a famous bowl. A famous bowl for Christmas dinner. Rather interesting. Now, pretty interesting. I exited out. Whoops, that was an accident. But whatever. One of my cats, named Gato, which is actually the Spanish translation for cat, he got a potato in his stocking once. He acts so bad. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, how often do cats get potatoes? Now, this is pretty weird, but yeah. I mean, Christmas time in Iceland, families give gifts of warm clothing to each member of the household. I mean, that's not too strange, but what's coming up next is about to be pretty strange. According to legend, there's a frightening Christmas cat who gobbles up anyone not equipped for the cold and wintry weather. Families work together to ensure nobody will go to the Christmas cat. Yeah. Okay. And what is that name? What is that? What's man? These are unusual names. I mean, why? What is this? What is this? What? How do you pronounce that? No, Control Z. I am so sorry, but I just clicked the wrong thing. How do you pronounce that? What? Why? The mouse is stuck. Just why? Why? Okay. Now in Finland, the Finnish people believe that Father Christmas, or Jola the Pucky, lives in the northern part of the country, Corvententuri to be exact. If you visit, you might find a secret workshop where gnomes are hard at work. Not elves, gnomes. Or you might find reindeer roaming in pine tree forests. I mean, that might actually be true for other parts of Europe and in like northern parts of like North America. Now in Russia, Russian children decorate a New Year's tree instead of a Christmas tree. Children with a longing for Grandfather Frost, he travels with his granddaughter, her snow maiden, delivering presents across the land. Grandfather Frost lives deep in the woods in Veliki in northern Russia. That's a pretty interesting little fact. Get interesting. Now, South Korea. In South Korea, Christmas is a national holiday. It's also known for being a romantic holiday. Many couples go on dates in the city where streets and stores are trimmed with dazzling lights. Interesting. Gotta get the mouse somewhere? In Kyrgyz. Okay, I won't even do anything. His Grandfather Frost's return again, and he comes at midnight on New Year's Eve and leaves presents under the New Year tree. Another New Year's tree. When the clock strikes midnight, families throughout the country light fireworks to celebrate this beautiful occasion. The cities become bright as day. Wow. That would be pretty interesting. Imagine trying to have a nice sleep and then all of a sudden, boom, fireworks. It looks like daytime. Alright, now let's track Santa. Looks like he is currently heading for Bolivia. Somewhere in Bolivia. Santa Cruz de la Sierra, to be precise. I can't believe I just pronounced that. Right there. That's exactly where he's at. About to head for the Brazil-Bolivia border in a few seconds. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how there's a massive town, and then all of a sudden on the other side of the river on another country, it ends. It's kind of weird. I mean, there are countries that share cities, and even states in the United States. But there, the city just ends right there. It's kind of strange. Now, let's get to the games again. Loading. Alright, we're back to the games. And why not? Let's do the little thing of, say, translations. I think you'll learn something new. Hopefully.
Αγίος Βασίλης.
Ha. What? What did they say?
Αγίος Βασίλης.
Okay.
Šťastný nový rok.
Święty Mikołaj. Ho, ho, ho. Szczęśliwego Nowego Roku.
That's good. Hard to pronounce.
Wesołych świąt i szczęśliwego Nowego Roku.
Thanks.
Święty Mikołaj.
That's kind of hard to pronounce.
Papadoli. Ho, ho, ho. Yappy Nova Roro. Susu Gorodi.
That's just gibberish. Bunch of gibberish.
Julenissen.
Ho, ho, ho.
No, I didn't want that.
Ho, ho, ho. Feliz Ano Novo. Saudações festivas.
I would have never guessed that's some of the translations for some things. Because I wouldn't even bother guessing. That's why. You can just draw a bunch of things, I assume. Ah, I can just as easily open paint.net and have more freedom to add anything I'd like. I mean, sure, I don't think you can spam a bunch of reindeer all over the place, but whatever. I think it's getting a little too out of hand here. Now some Christmas cookies. Ah. This is a masterpiece of design. Oh, I think I hear something. Uh-oh, I just found a way to make it go like... Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. It just sounds ridiculous. Vandalizing it. Control Z doesn't work. That's just sad. Sad, man. So sad. Can't use Control Z. Now I'm spray painting all over the place. And just plastering random shapes all over the place, I guess. Okay. I created a shape that's never been created before. I think. Yep. That's weird. Wow. Snowstorm just covered it. Wow. Things you can do with animation. Whoop, wrong thing. Sorry about that. Now, NORAD Santa tracker. And now he's heading for somewhere in Peru now. And I think we'll be wrapping it up here. Now, hope you have a Merry Christmas. God bless all of you. And may all of your dreams come true in 2022. Let's hope we have a good year next year. And see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching.